Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy, and today we have the April monthly reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Welcome guys. I hope that you guys are doing really good. Hope you guys are staying safe and staying indoors. Really quickly, this is going to be a general reading, so take the messages that resonate. If it doesn't resonate, just assume that that message is going to be intended for another viewer. Something new that I'm going to be doing this month is that I will be offering extended readings for these readings, so you guys can purchase those through Vimeo. And if you don't want to, you absolutely do not have to. That's going to be totally optional. If you do want to go a little bit more in depth and get some more details about this reading, that is what you are going to find in the extended. And I will go over exactly what I'm going to go over in the extended at the end of this reading, okay? Because so far I've been kind of doing it differently. Like obviously every reading is going to have different situations playing out, so there are different things that I'm going to want to clarify in each reading. So I'm going to go over what I will be clarifying in the extended, okay? I also want you guys to know that the extended readings will be $5 per extended reading. So if you just want to get just this extended reading for this reading, it's going to be $5. If you want to get more than one, I have an option where you can buy all of the extended readings for April. So if you're wanting to get at least two or more, so your sun or your moon sign, or your sun, moon, rising, or sun, moon, rising, Venus, there's an option to purchase all of them for $11.11. So it just makes sense to get that package as well, but it's totally up to you. And yeah, that's that on that. Let's get started. So for Libra, sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements in the month of April, what is going to be the overall lesson? What is the lesson that Libra is learning in the month of April? By the way, guys, if you guys hear any background noise, I'm at my parents' house, so there are other people here. So there's bound to be background noise. Just try to dismiss it and ignore it as best as you can. And I apologize if it's too bothersome for you. So for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, what's the lesson that is being presented in the month of April? King of Wands. There is a major lesson for you guys to be learning in mastering your craft, mastering yourself. It's mastery, right? King and Queen are masters of their element, master of fire. Some of you guys may be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be interested or drawn towards any Aries, Leo, Sag. But I'm really just getting that I feel like you guys will be in a position where you're feeling really comfortable about the work that you're doing. You're feeling really like comfortable in the sense that you're like, finally, whatever work that it is that you do, you finally feel like you're starting to master your craft. Some of you guys could be actors or performers or artists, because the King and Queen of Wands are the performers of the zodiac, so usually those are the more artistic signs other than water signs. So you could be inclined to be some type of actor, performer, singer, dancer, etc., etc. And I feel like you guys finally feel like you have a good control or good mastery over whatever it is that you're doing creatively. I feel like right now you guys feel very empowered within the self, and that empowerment through the self is actually helping you guys find empowerment through the work that you're doing, whatever it is, whether it's artistic or creative or not. And you guys are really in like a really like working hard type of mode where you are working very hard, you are working very diligently, but there's also a lot of passion behind it. That's actually what's fueling you to work harder. So you're being very persistent and consistent in your work, but it's because of the passion that you have behind it. So whatever it is that you're doing, you have a lot of love and a lot of passion for the work that you're doing. I also feel like whatever it is that you guys are doing, it's work that makes you feel good as well. So it could be something where it's like you're passionate about, but it could be something that it's of being in service to others, and it's through being of service to others that you feel really good about that. So that is the major lesson that is going to be presented to you. It's also really a lesson about that you have control over your life right now. You have control over your actions. You're really learning that as well, that you really do have control over your actions and kind of nothing really else. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be feeling really good about yourself as well. You could be taking really good care of yourself, like self-care, which Libras do know like that very well. We have King of Cups. What else? What's going on for Libra in the month of April? King of Cups, Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. yeah, so it really is going to be where you're feeling really passionate about the work that you're doing. It's something that fulfills you, whatever it is, the work that you do fulfills you. But for some reason, you're finding yourself restricted. There is some sort of restriction as well, and it is a mental restriction. It is within yourself. And I think that's why, you know, the overall lesson that's being brought to you is a lesson of awareness, is a lesson of, yes, you can control things, but you can only control what you do and say and think and feel. And kind of outside, anything outside of that realm, anything that's external to you can only be controlled so much. Sorry, my dog. I feel like, yeah, you guys are going to be working really, really hard. I already picked that up. 8 of Pentacles. You're going to be working really hard. Look at her. Diligently working, making sure that everything is correct, making sure that the details are correct, making sure that there's no mistakes, double checking, triple checking your work, ensuring that whatever kind of work that you do is of its best quality that it can be, is you're putting equal amount of effort into all the projects that you're doing, because I feel like you guys are also very busy, so you may be doing multiple projects or offering multiple services or working for multiple people or companies, etc., etc. I feel like you might have a tendency to feel a little bit drained in the month of April with the Nine of Cups in reverse, because you're doing so much. You're kind of spreading yourself a little bit thin, Libra, I feel like, and it could be you're either working too much or you're working too many different jobs, or you're too many different outlets, and it may be draining you a little bit in terms of energy. And I think that's why you are triple checking everything, making sure, okay, is that 100% good? Okay, is that 100% good? You're just making sure that whatever it is that you're doing, that you are only putting out your best work, your 100% of your best work out there. And that's something that, again, while you're spreading yourself a little bit thin, may be hard to do because you're trying to do so much, because you're trying to fulfill so many like quotas, it feels like. It may be that you are also setting really high standards for yourself in the month of April. You have very high expectations of what it is that you're trying to accomplish this month. And it may be something like where you set these limits, you set these standards, and then because you're spreading yourself so thin, you don't actually have enough energy to fulfill or meet those standards that you set. And that could be what this is. That could be what this mental energy is, where it's kind of like you get down on yourself. You're like, oh my God, if only I could do more. If only I wasn't so drained. If only I wasn't so tired. But it's really just, I think, you causing that so much. I think it's really only you causing that. Sorry if I'm all over the place. There's a lot of background noise and I get distracted very easily, so I'm trying to focus. But if I am kind of mumbling around, it's because I'm trying to maintain my train of thought. But yeah, I definitely think that you guys be feeling very secure with your emotions, very secure about the work that you're doing. You're going to feel really good about the work that you're doing. There's a lot of people that may be coming to you for advice and for help at this time as well because of what's going on in the world. You may be someone that people look up to a lot. There may be a lot of people that respect you and admire you and admire the work that you're doing. So people may come to you for advice. People may want to talk to you as just someone to talk to, etc., etc. And you may have a lot of good advice that could be really helpful to a lot of people right now. But again, just a word of caution, you may be unable to do so if you continue to spread yourself too thin and continue to drain yourself of your energy, and then you won't have as much to give, or you won't be in the place to be so giving in the month of April. So that's kind of like a word of caution as well, is that continue to work hard, continue to train, to focus on the details, to go over every little thing, making sure that your work is perfect, and your work is not perfect, but your work is up to par of what you expect of yourself, but also make sure that you're not spreading yourself way too thin, because again, you're going to be draining yourself of your own energy, and then you're not going to have enough to be there for people, and then you're going to get down on yourself, and then you're going to get upset with yourself. So yeah, that's that on that. Let's go into unexpected energy. So something that you do not see coming in the month of April. So for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, what does Libra not see coming in the month of April? What does Libra not see coming in the month of April? What does Libra not see in the month of April? What does Libra not see in the month of April? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What does Libra not see in the month of April? And remember, keep in mind that unexpected energy doesn't mean it's bad. It could be good, just something unexpected. So what does Libra not see coming? Ace of Pentacles. Could be definitely something good. Let's see. Before I start talking, let me get the rest of the cards. The Hangman in reverse. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be good. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys will be receiving a new idea. Some of you may be receiving an offer of work or be receiving money. You could be receiving finances, an increase in finances. For most of you, I think it's just an idea, a practical, logical idea of a solution of how to fix this. This like spreading yourself too thin. Some of you guys, if you guys are self-employed, some of you guys may actually be in the position where you can start hiring like an assistant or something to help you with your workload, which will help you focus more on one project at a time, and be able to put 100% of your effort into something, so that way you don't have to worry so much of like, oh my god, did I make sure that was good? Did I make sure that was good? You might be having an assistant, or you might be having employees or people around you. You have like a team. It could just be like friends and family that are really supporting you and the work that you're doing. Because like I said, people really admire you and respect what you're doing. So I feel like there might be people that might just be wanting to help you, not because it's their job, but just because they love you and they care about you and they admire and respect you, and maybe helping you find a solution as to how to not be so spread out and to focus individually on each thing. Maybe some people might actually help you with some of your tasks. You might have someone unexpectedly offer to help you and be like, hey, like let me help you like organize stuff. Let me help you like plan out your schedule, so that way you have a little bit less on your plate and you can put more of your focus and passion into your work. Yeah, and the Hangman in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. It's just, this is something that you've been trying to figure out for a while. You've been trying to figure out like, oh, what can I do? How can I make this easier for myself? How can I make things more efficient? How can I make myself be more productive and more useful and more, again, efficient in the work that I'm doing? And how can I make myself more useful to the people in my life? And how can I make myself, it's just, you're really trying to become more efficient in the month of April, in work, in family, in relationships, in your whole life in general. And I think that this is something that you've been trying to figure out, like, what's the best way to do this? How can I do this? And I think that that's why it's coming up as unexpected energies, that I think that someone may actually offer to help you. You might meet someone, or someone you already know may offer to help you, may offer to do some of your work for you, to help you, like, schedule things at least, to give you the free time. Maybe like your friends and your family and loved ones will just give you the space, meaning like maybe like you have a lot of plans to hang out with your friends, or I mean right now people can't really hang out with their friends, but maybe you made obligations and things that you have to meet with your friends and family first, and they're kind of like, oh no, it's okay, like you can get back to me whenever, do your thing first, focus on your work, focus on yourself first. They're giving you the room and the ability and the opportunity in order for you to put more focus and attention on the work that you're doing, because they know it's really benefiting yourself, but it's also benefiting a lot of people. Like I said, I feel like you guys, whatever work that you do, whether it's creative or not, artistic or not, you are doing some type of service for others. And it's something that you've been really like suffering about. I feel like you guys have been having a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress over not being able to be 100%, present at every single moment. I feel like you guys have just been really trying to practice being present more, being 100% present, because I feel like whether you're with your friends or your family, you're at work, your mind is always thinking on the million other things that you have going on. So if you're at work, you're thinking about your family and friends. If you're with your family and friends, you're thinking about work, and vice versa. So that's what's really had your energy scattered. But I definitely think that, again, if you guys are trying to find a solution, and even if you're not, but this has been a problem, but you don't really know what to do, I definitely think that the solution will present itself, and it will either come in the form of an idea, or someone will be offering to help you. Someone will give you money, someone will give you another opportunity, someone will give you the space that you need in order to fulfill your projects with 100% of your energy and attention. And you won't be suffering about this. You won't have any more anxiety about this. You won't be stressed out about this. You won't be trying to figure this out. And that will just, again, all of those releases of the stress, of the anxiety, of the overthinking will replenish your energy and will actually give back more to yourself in order for you to give back to these projects and to these other people or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, it's pretty clear. Let's get a closing message from Spirit. So from the guides that watch over, protect, and advise Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What is the closing message? What do you want Libra to know? What does Libra need to know in the month of April from the guides that watch over, protect, and advise Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? Three more shuffles. 1, for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What is the closing message? Whoa. That was fast. We have Gaia, wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual understanding. The number is 5 at the top, so 5 could be really significant. 555, 55, just the number 5. Keep an eye out for that number in the month of April and notice and pay attention to when and how you're feeling when you see it, if you do. Yeah, we have wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual understanding. Your guides really want to let you know that this is all part of your spiritual path. This is all happening because it's supposed to happen. This is all coming to fruition and coming to this singular point at the same time. This stress, this anxiety, this release, this opportunity, it's all happening to show you a bigger picture. It's trying to, I think honestly what's really happening is that the world is just trying to show you that there are higher powers involved. Some of you may not actually be very spiritual or very religious. Like you could be religious and you could be spiritual, but you just might not be super into it. Like you're like, oh, I go to church on Sundays, or oh, I pray or whatever, but you're not like really invested in your spirituality. You're not really invested in your religion. And this is kind of happening in order for the universe to show you that these higher powers not only exist and not only are very real, but they actually are what helps you achieve your success. They're what helps push you, motivate you, and present you with these opportunities. And the reason is because this unexpected energy, I feel like, however it's gonna come in for you, it's gonna come in such an unexpected way that you're gonna be like, wow, how did this happen? Like, it's so convenient, or it's so crazy how this all just like played out and it all just works, and then now I'm able to give more and do more. And it's like, it's gonna happen for you to question, like, where did this come from? Like, where did this person come from? Where did this idea come from? Where did this opportunity come from? It's almost like heaven sent me this opportunity, gave me this space in order to give more to other people. Because you have a higher purpose. We all have a higher purpose. And I'm getting that your guys' higher purpose is to help people with whatever it is that you do. It's something that is of service and does something for other people. I feel like you bring a lot of happiness and joy into people's life through the work that you do. You definitely, a lot of people watch you. A lot of people look up to you. I don't know who you are, but a lot of people look up to you. A lot of people watch you. And this is definitely a moment for you to gain a lot of spiritual understanding about how the world works and how things work on a bigger scale. Not so much just like the career that we have, not so much just the interactions that we have, but how everything ties in together, whether it's God that you believe in, or the universe, or higher power, whatever it is that you believe in. But it's kind of showing you like, hey, look, there are other things that are working behind the scene. There's a whole, you have your guides, your angels, God, the universe, higher powers that all work with and through you to help you achieve your dreams, to help you to obtain your goals, to help you do the work that you do, and to help you be that person that I feel like you guys really are, which is like a light. I feel like you guys are a light in other people's lives. You bring a lot of joy and happiness. I keep getting entertainment. The word entertainment keeps coming to my head. So actor, singer, dancer, whatever. I feel like you could do something in the entertainment business. Maybe you are an actor, maybe you're on a TV show or movies or something like that. People watch you, but definitely a lot of people are really looking up to you. And this is Spirit's way of showing you like, hey, like, we're going to give you a solution to your stress, to your energy being spread out thin, and we're going to give it to you in such a way that's it's gonna like, you're gonna be so appalled. You're gonna be like, oh my God, like, how did this happen? Like, it's the perfect answer to my problem. It's like, it's the perfect answer to my prayer. Some of you guys may be praying for the solution as well. And Spirit is bringing it to you in order to be like, hey, we're real. You pray, we help you. Like, this is real. Invest a little bit more time and energy into your spirituality and religion as well. Seek a little bit more knowledge there. Maybe some of you guys might be drawn to, or through this experience may awaken you to be drawn to learning more about religion or learning more about spirituality in whatever sense and shape or way that is for you specifically, because it is personal to everyone. Alrighty, Libras, that was your monthly reading for the month of April. So I'm going to quickly go over what I'm going to go over into the extended if you do want to continue this reading over there. So the first thing that I'm going to want to clarify is this negative, this mental blockage. I want to specifically look into what is that and how to overcome it. So we're definitely going to be looking over that. The other thing we're going to look at is a little bit more of this opportunity, how exactly it may present itself, whether it's a person or not. Like I said, it could be a person, it could be your own idea. We're going to go into details to exactly how that opportunity is going to present itself in the month of April. And then we're going to look at we're where your focus is really needing you to apply a little bit more of your energy, some aspect or area of your life that is really calling for you to focus. Those are the 3 things that we will be going over in the extended reading. So if you would like to purchase that reading, again, the link to the Vimeo is down below. If you want to book a personal session with me, you can email me at andyptarot3@gmail.com. We can talk about rates and how I work one-on-one with my clients and all that good stuff. I think that is it. If this is where our journey ends, I hope that you guys got something through this reading that resonated with you, that's going to help you in some way, shape, or form, help you traverse your month in April in the most positive and healing way possible for your greatest and highest possible outcome as well. Please take care of yourself, stay safe, stay clean, stay indoors, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.